Welcome back to the order, you Star Wars enthusiasts. Today we're going to take a look at one of Hasbro's brand new lightsaber forge offerings for 2024, the Kyber Core Darth Vader Lightsaber. We'll take a look at the box, the design of the hilt, and of course the electronics. We'll also compare this to the original Darth Vader Lightsaber Forge lightsaber and also compare it against the Disney Store Vader lightsaber, given that all three are on broadly the same price bracket. If you enjoy this video, it would be amazing if you could leave a like and subscribe.
Help a veteran get a warm meal.
Let's get in. Packaging wise, it's fairly basic, and in reality, it's just a remake of the original. Inside, you get some instructions, but we know where they're going. You get a translucent telescopic blade, try saying that 3 times when you're drunk, and then we have the hilt. So this is designed to look like Vader's lightsaber, and in fairness, I think Hasbro have done a reasonably good job at capturing the core aesthetics of Vader's lightsaber. You have your control box here, your grip section at the bottom that's ribbed, you have your slanted emitter section at the top. If I was going to look at this on a shelf, I would say, yeah, it's based on Vader's lightsaber, so I guess that's okay. In reality, they've used the exact same mold that they had for the original design, and all they've done is added a sort of new casing around this center section on the hilt. If you don't know anything about Lightsaber Forge lightsabers, they are compatible with pretty much all of the different versions. There's an electronic version, a non-electronic version, and now there's this Kyber Core version. Each lightsaber is designed to have at least 3 bits that can be taken apart and swapped across the different sabers. So you have these different sections here, which are in theory easy to use. You just press them in, there you go, and there's your core. Up here you press this one, twist it around, and there's your emitter off. This is your main handle plate. In the electronic sabers, this is where your batteries and all your electronics are stored, so 2 AA batteries in the back there, and off you go. The Kyber crystal is the activation button, but here you have a bit of a twist, because the Kyber lights up. And because of the translucent core and the translucent plate, you're going to get that red Kyber light or blue Kyber light, depending on which version you've gone for, because the Darksaber has a kind of blue twinge to it. You're going to get that all the way around. Great, I guess. Not what I would have done. If I was Hasbro, I wouldn't have had a fully translucent plate there. I would have had something else that would have allowed you to see the Kyber crystal. Potentially something at the bottom of the core around this section maybe. And the reason for that is simple. Because of this translucent plate here, actually the only bit that you can really swap out on this lightsaber is the emitter section. As an example, if I take my core out of here and I take my electronic core out of there, replace my electronic one in there, which is this. So this has now got the Kyber core in. Nothing. There's absolutely no benefit to having the Kyber core there, and that's because you're missing the translucent plate that would go around this, and you're going to have the same problem if you use any of the designs from any of the other lightsabers. So say for example you get one of these non-electronic Lightsaber Forge lightsabers and actually you quite like the different sections from this, fine, take them out and you can add them to this. So for example, we've got our core, you've got your handle, that's looking pretty jazzy. Would help if I did this. This is kid friendly, by the way. And there you go. That's a pretty neat looking handle, isn't it? I mean, that's a pretty cool lightsaber design. Equally, you don't have to have it. You could put your original Vader emitter, on the top. Also looks pretty dashing. As a Sith lightsaber. Okay, I like that. That's pretty cool. Oh, you got me, Hasbro. This is fun. The different combinations you can make with these, a lot of fun. I don't know why I can't work it. It's childproof. If you don't have the translucent section here and the core, this is redundant. You might as well just have this. You're getting a little bit of red coming through the ignition switch there, but everywhere else it's hidden. That being said, it's still very much a fun saber. It retails for about £25, $25 thereabouts. And like I said, it is still fully interchangeable with all of the other lightsaber forge things. This is the Telescopic Blade, not the longest, but again, bear in mind this is predominantly a kid-friendly line. It also doesn't retract fully into the hilt. Because of the electronics in the core, there is simply no space for that blade to go, unfortunately. So yeah, as a result, this means that when you have the blade on and the core in, which you're always going to have, you've got one of those lightsabers that kind of has the bottom third of it poking out at the bottom. Pet peeve of mine, but never mind, c'est la vie. So there you go, there's the overall design. Let's put a blade in and see how it stacks up. In terms of the sound effects, there's a little bit of motion sensitivity and there are some flash on clash effects, but nothing to write home about. But if you stick this next to a Disney Store lightsaber, there's just no question, when it comes to electronics, the Disney Store will win out every single time. And when you consider that they're the same price range, and neither one of them has a fully retractable blade, it only makes sense to me that you're going to pick the Disney one. So there you have it, guys. The Kyber Core Darth Vader Lightsaber Forged lightsaber from Hasbro. Have they smashed it? Probably not. But you know what? It's still fun.